Welcome to a Monday night edition of Fred Talk here at Fish on Fire. I think this is like our 19th episode that we've been doing, and it's been a blast. I have tonight, I like to call her the queen.
Here we go.
The queen of season ticket sales for the Orlando Predators.
It's true.
Miss Mary Beth Scott. Welcome, Mary Beth.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for the booze. I love you.
Absolutely. No. Hey, look, I wanted to have Mary Beth on because every week I go like, call Mary Beth Scott at da-da-da-da-da, and give
You
me
know
the
what
number.
my number is by now.
I don't. I know two numbers.
It's
I know.
386-624-3731.
You hear? and you know what? IT John is going to put it on there in a minute or so anyhow. But I wanted to bring you on so people could see the face behind the name and the voice when they're talking to you on the phone. Because, I mean, as far as season ticket sales go and as far as enthusiasm goes for the Orlando Predators, my God, you are so excited every time you talk about the Predators. During the season, off the season last year when I first met you, I went like, I love this girl. She's amazing. And
I don't shut up often.
She doesn't shut up at all. Hey, Coach. I got Coach Ben Bennett is in the audience tonight, too. I also see Mr. Ron Tradico,
Hey,
a
boss.
selling partner. And we're going to talk about him later on. Talk about him. He doesn't like to get on camera, but we're going to talk about him later on. But Mary Beth, I got to ask you a couple of things, and I always ask people this stuff. It's like, where are you from? Where are you from, Mary Beth?
I was born in kind of upstate New York, about like Westchester County. I was born there. Spent my formative years there, then spent quite a bunch of time in California, and I've been here almost 20 years now.
What is formative years? What is that?
Up to about high school.
Okay. I'm just checking.
The damaging years.
The damaging years. Yes. How did you get involved with the Orlando Predators?
This is a great story. When I first moved here in 2002, I worked as a bartender for Sam Seltzers in Altamont Springs.
Okay.
And they had a contest. Whoever did the most upselling got prizes. So I upsold a bunch of liquor, and they said, what do you want? And one of the prizes was a pair of tickets to the Predators. And I was like, what the heck, I'll go, I'll check it out. And within 2 weeks, I had quit the job. I was working for the Predators, selling season tickets, and pretty much that was that.
I got to tell you two things.
Okay.
Pull the mic a little bit closer so they can hear you out here.
Sorry.
And the second thing is you look amazing tonight.
Thank you very much.
You didn't have to get all dressed up for me, you know?
I thought it'd be nice to at least brush my hair, brush my teeth.
Well, you look amazing. You did a great job. What's that they say? You clean up pretty good, Mary Beth.
On occasion. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. You do the same.
Yeah, right. I wore a white shirt because my other Predator shirts I didn't get to do. We were putting together a pergola this weekend, so I didn't get to do my Predator.
It's so nice.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful.
I know, right? I tell you what, I'm glad we paid somebody to do it, though. All I did was put the lights up. I ain't gonna lie.
I just put the pictures up on Facebook. Nobody would have ever known, Pat.
I can't take the credit for it. I mean, this stuff was. I told the guy. Well, I didn't tell the guy. I told my wife. I said, listen.
You told your wife Mary to tell the guy.
I know. I said, baby, we've been married for 20 years, and I'd like to stay married a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and just pay somebody to put this stuff together. Because it took them from 1 o'clock one day to 8 o'clock that night, and then the next day from 9 to noon. There's no way that she could. No. Heat, no. There's no way she could have put up with me that long. No, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened.
Well, she married you for 20 years. I'm sure she'll hang in for another 20 more if that's what it takes.
Well, the last name's Lobianco. Now, how did you get working for the Predators?
I literally, after I had gone to the game, I won the tickets. I took my son to the game. We had a fantastic time, and I am not joking. 2 weeks later, there was an ad. There was an actual ad in the Orlando Sentinel. That's how old I am. That's how far we're going back. There was an ad in the paper Orlando Sentinel about salespeople. So I went in. I pitched the boss at the time. He said no. I was heartbroken. He goes, "Go figure it out. Call me back at 5 o'clock," and I did. And the last question he said was, "Can you come in Monday at 9?" And that's as easy as it
rest is
was.
history.
Yeah, the rest is kind of history. I mean, for better or worse, yes, it's history.
Hey, that's all good. That's all good.
No, I love it. I love the Preds so much. I'm always happy to have an opportunity to be working for them, with them, anything.
I know you do. I mean, a lot of the people out there. You know what? Whoever you sold season tickets to last season and this season know how much you love the Predators, because you can just hear it in your voice, even over the phone. They can see you smiling and how excited you are. I know it.
I've actually had some people, say, "No, I really don't want tickets, but you're awful good on the phone, so if you're ever looking for a job, let me know." And I said, "Well, this is really the only thing I want to sell. People like this. People want this. They love it, so it's the only job I want to do."
And in the off season, though, are you not working for a Halloween store?
I am. I work at Spirit.
Give a plug. Give a shout out.
Woohoo! Spirit Halloween in DeLand. That's where my husband Chris and I live, and I'm working out there. It's part-time. It's so much fun, and the discount is ridiculous. So if you're looking for something to do, go check out spirithalloween.com.
Spirit Halloween. See there, Mary Beth Scott. There's your phone number right there.
That's the one.
You know what? I do it all the time. I'm going to let you do it. Tell us about season tickets. What they're running for. How many games we're going to have. And believe me, I'll cut you off if you go different directions. But tell us a little bit. It's happened before. So tell us a little bit about season tickets and what they can do.
Well, the great thing about season tickets right now, yeah, it stinks. We all wanted to have a season this year, and it broke all of our hearts. I think we kind of knew that it would happen, but this was the safest way to go. And what most people have done, with very few exceptions, is just roll over their season tickets for next year. Now, as far as the amount of home games we will be having, people had already paid, had got a 6-game package. I know we will have more games. I don't know how many yet. That is up to Pat when he tells me I'm allowed to say anything, especially Facebook. And as far as season tickets go, every seat in the lower bowl is $98.
7 home games.
7 home games.
7 home games.
So 7 home games.
Exactly.
$98 for 7 home games. Unless you want to sit, the first few rows are very premium leather cushy seats. It comes with extra perks. Those are a little bit more expensive, but they're great, and the people who have them love them. Other than that, $98 all day long, and I've got some really great seats available.
Now that's from, row 8 and above in lower bowl?
Well, actually, in the end zone, it starts in the front row.
Boom! So
front,
if you want to sit in the end zone, and there's no nets, right?
Well, there's a protective net for the ribbon screen, but not a net like there used to be.
Yeah. That's just the Amway. The Amway wants that up there. Well, that thing costs a lot of money. We don't want to buy that either. So that's awesome. So for $98, you can get 7 home games
in the front row, in the end zone.
Front row in the end zone.
In the corners, it is up to I believe it is the 6th row, and on the sidelines, 8th row.
That's awesome.
I've got some great seats available.
If you want to sit, say, like at midfield, at the 25-yard line, row 8, you can get tickets for $98.
I mean, they may not be in the aisle, but yes, I can absolutely do that all day long.
You're at midfield. You're right there.
The one thing that you tell me about, that
you see what Mary Beth does? She likes to argue with me.
It's always fun, and I'm usually right, so I'm just going to go. I mean, I get, like you say, that I'm enthusiastic about the job, and I bring up aisle seats because I have people that have, like, a bad left knee or a bad right knee. So I'll make sure that I get them in a seat that, accommodates exactly what they need.
And whenever I throw Mary Beth's name out there and I say, call Mary Beth. You know why I do that? I mean, we have other people with season tickets or selling season tickets, but Mary Beth is so knowledgeable, and she has her laptop at the house and can take care of you right there and then when you call. So call Mary Beth at
386-624-3731. Keep in mind that Ticketmaster's been a little bit wonky lately, but I can get you an exact seat assignment.
see there. Mary Beth is amazing.
Thank you. I think so too.
I know Mary Beth. I know Mary Beth. And do you have my my ensemble, my outfit for Halloween yet?
I absolutely do. It's like a suit, you know, and it's a black suit, and it's got orange jack-o'-lanterns on the jacket and the pants. I've already picked it out and hid your size.
You see there, Halloween
Oh,
night.
I shouldn't have said that. No, Spirit Halloween. I'm not doing that.
Yo,
I'm playing.
I'll go and pick it up. We do have a question here. We do have a question here. It says, I know you and your wife, Mary, have been attending Predator games for years and trying to get others to attend as well. Can we and how do we play NAL fantasy football? How much are game tickets? Well, game tickets, we just covered it, Mike Lobianco. We just covered that. But as far as the
Try to
fantasy...
keep up, Mike Lobianco.
Yeah.
I think I never said that last name before.
That's my brother. He
figured.
He was here last. He drove all the way up from Port St. Lucie last week to watch the show.
Oh, nice.
But as far as the fantasy football thing goes on, the closer we get to the season, I'm going to be getting with the commissioner of the league, Chris Creed, and in 2 weeks, it's been confirmed, and I'll bring it up later on, but we're going to have Rob Storm, who is the executive director of the National Arena League and the owner of the Carolina Cobras and the Jacksonville Sharks. I don't know what percentage with the Sharks he is, but I know he is affiliated. I know you're watching, Rob, so you can chime in anytime you like.
Hi, Rob. Hope you're feeling better from last week.
He is. I think it was a tequila flu. It wasn't a corona thing. It was a tequila flu. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I know, Rob. I hope you feel better. Roll the intro. Look at it. Nick Green. Nick Green, one of our Pred heads. He's not here. He is actually in... Oh my God, he's working. He's out of town. He's not here.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Nick. We miss you.
But we got Milton Staten here.
Milton Staten's one of my clients.
Absolutely,
Magic's
yes.
one of my season ticket holders.
Before I forget, what do you say?
Actually, I am proud owner of all the Pred heads.
Oh, look at
Whether it be Todd Traver, I don't own them. Let me take that back. They are my season ticket holders. So it's himself, Tom Traver, Magic who's right over there. They're my guys.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe you have Crazy John Chaney as well.
Most definitely.
Yeah, he is in the house tonight too with Cycle Fever TV.
This will be
Shout
the
out
first
to
time
Cycle
I've
Fever
met him in
TV.
person.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Well, quarantine's been kind of a it's don't get out much.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, look, I haven't shaved in weeks.
It looks the same exact as the last time I saw you.
No, I haven't shaved in
Oh, heck, what?
I haven't shaved in
If it wasn't a
week.
pandemic, I would be like, let me feel it. But no, I'll do it.
I was thinking about letting it grow out, and then my wife pointed out how it's receding, and there's a little bald spot in the back. She goes, "No, you need to shave it."
It's not going to be the same as when you got married. Your marriage picture, when I was like, who the heck is that? She's
Oh no,
married.
nobody,
It's like,
no.
what? Didn't look anything like you, but
But that's okay. I'm fine with that.
you can look it out. Keep it fresh.
Yeah, that's how we do it. How many seasons have you been with the Predators?
I knew you were going to ask me this, and I've been trying to think, because I can't really remember. So it looks like 8. It's looking like 11 on and off.
11 years.
There are different owners just different times, different people, and different. I worked for another arena team that tried to make it in Daytona for a couple of years. They
Right.
weren't able to. But
Well, that's not the Predators.
still absolutely not. But still, it's indoor football, and if we can get a good market going anywhere, let's.
Well, I see a couple people
Hi,
here
Laura.
saying
Hi, Brittany.
Brittany says, "Hey, Mary Beth." Tom Trevor says, "That's right. You are her season ticket."
I wanted to talk about Tom Traver because he was my actual first ever season ticket holder that I ever had at the Orlando Predators.
I got to tell you this, and Tom, I know you're watching, and please, I mean no disrespect. Tom is a fan addict. Tom has a truck. It is a Predator truck. I mean, the back of it says Predator. I mean, it's just unbelievable. The first time I met Tom, he goes, "You got to see my truck. You don't think I'm a fan? Come see my truck." I'm going, "Bro, I thought he was going to take me over and hit me with a bat or something." And he showed me this. He showed me this amazing
Straw that comes
It's
out
got
of the
a claw.
truck.
Yeah, it's like, wow. I said, that's awesome. I mean, he's definitely earned the honor of a Pred head and a number one fan without a doubt.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you his whole life story, but part of his email is indoor war, and that's going back. I think it's at AOL or something. You know what I mean? So it's been around for a while. Like I said, he was my first one.
Now, I have another question here for you, Mary Beth, and believe me, it's not from Ron or Nate or Kenny or anybody. It says, if any, who is your favorite owner and why?
Oh Lord, Mike Lobianco, you are in so much trouble when I ever meet you.
Whenever meet you.
Honestly, and this is no BS, but I gotta go with Nate at this point. He's put so much heart and soul into this thing when everybody thought last year nothing was gonna happen. And Nate just and hey Ron, love you Ron, wherever you are. But Nate put so much into this, and he's had his trials and tribulations too, but he always is just 100% Preds.
Without a doubt.
And now we gotta see what happens with this New York team. Who am I supposed to cheer for now?
You're a Predator.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Here's what you do. You cheer for the Predators first, then you cheer for the Albany, whatever they're going to be called. It's not been out there. It's
That rolls
so
off
many
the tongue
rumors.
nicely.
Albany, whatever. Yeah. But, I mean, you want Orlando, Albany, and us to have the home field advantage here in Orlando.
Oh,
That way we
absolutely.
get free tickets.
I mean,
I'm just
really,
saying.
I just want to sorry, Rob. I just want to beat Jacksonville a couple times real hard.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Is that such a bad thing to say? But anyway, hi Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia. So Mike, hopefully that answers your question. Mary Lobianco has a question. She says, "Mary Beth Scott, you always ask what their favorite meal is. What's your favorite meal?"
It's interesting, Mary, because being at home all the time, I've been starting to cook a lot of different things. So he's the happy recipient of mistakes, whether they look good or not, or taste good or not. But I made some lobster rolls the other day that came out really good, and I made a caramelized onion with fig and gorgonzola kind of pastry, and we were fighting over it with knives, for real. He'll get out. He seems all nice and quiet, right? Oh, you see.
Oh yeah. Chris
So
is very
something
quiet.
like that,
I've known Mary Beth's husband for
A few years now, going on 3.
almost 2. No, not 3.
Oh yeah, this
2.
year's all wonky.
Almost 2 years. He's so quiet. And I can really take this to where, but I'm gonna keep it PG. And he doesn't say much. He's very quiet. And I can understand why, but by knowing Mary Beth, he doesn't get a word edgewise. So
But he's really nice. I love him.
He brought you here. And there
Hey Cammy, how you you doing, girl?
Cami says hi, Mary Beth. Cami chimes in every Pred Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love some of your Facebook posts. They're funny as hell.
And can you just give me a second here about Reggie Parker?
Yes, go ahead, Reggie Parker.
Reggie is, she's Reggie, okay? And she is our guest services person that is always in the kiosk. So if you ever have a problem, if somebody's drunk next to you and being an idiot, I know, unheard of, but still, you know, any kind of problem, she's at guest services and she handles everything like a true champ. And she came back, well, she was going to come back last year, so I'm sure she'll be back for 2021.
So that's who Reggie is.
Yeah.
She comes in, Reggie, you come in every time on Pred Talk, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I love you. Now I know, and I put two and two together. I know who you are. Okay.
Girl, you have saved my butt so many times in that arena, so thank you.
I tell you, I would love to have her in Will Call.
We're never putting Reggie in Will Call. She
I
winds up
wouldn't
having
do that. I would not do that to you. Will Call is a beast of its own. It is a beast of its own. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to my worst enemy.
And she still winds up there anyway because people go up to guest services and like, hey, there's a problem with my ticket, so she has to go down and look for it.
Yeah, so you still got to deal with it. What does it say here? What does it say? Tom Trevor says Firebirds. I don't know, Tom, if that's what you say.
I think that's maybe the name of the Albany team.
It could be. I don't think it's been announced yet. I know it's either going to be the Empire, the Albany, or Second Losers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know.
Who are the first
because
losers?
we are the Orlando Predators, and we're number one. So I'm just saying, this is Pred Talk, not Albany Talk.
That's
All right.
right.
One day, you know, who knows? Nick Green, what do you say? Memphis is quiet tonight. So that's where Nick Green. Nick Green is in Memphis tonight. No, Morgan.
Oh, Morgan.
Morgan's not into you no beers. What's up with Tampa? Tampa's still there. I mean, Tampa's there. Tampa Bay, what is it? Tornadoes. Tampa Bay Tornadoes. Yeah, so Reggie, yeah. Tampa Bay Tornadoes are there. You know, we're going to kick their ass
It's
too.
going to be
Doesn't
such
matter.
a great,
We're there.
Lauren I-4, Survive I-95. It's going to be great.
What is that? Survive 95?
Something I pulled
I
out
like
of my
that.
hat
No, I like
last
that.
year. Yeah, when we were going on a bus trip. I
So
was
you
like,
said it?
Yeah, I was like,
It's
you
yours.
wanna go- well, I mean, I didn't trademark it
If
or
you don't
anything.
trademark
you know? So I guess everybody
Trademark
can
that
use
right
it,
now.
you know.
Survive.
Trademarked by Mary Beth. Survive I-95.
I love it.
But the Warren I-4 would be so great because it's, I mean, it's closer.
Oh, I know.
Jacksonville,
Yeah, I
you
know, but it's
know?
I-4.
Yeah, but we're in a bus. Who cares?
I know.
The world is your oyster
If
when
it's a
you're in
party
the
bus,
bus.
there's a lot of legalities you gotta watch out for. I mean, you know.
Sometimes the air doesn't work, the bathroom, you know, it's a whole thing. But it's always better to do the bus trip than just go by yourself.
Yeah. Eric Kohler. Bye. So, what we're gonna do,
Okay.
because I want you to give any shout outs right now that you have. And then I'm gonna roll into a clip that IT John has done for me. If you got any shout outs you want to shout out to whoever. I mean, I could
Like people in my life, Predator people, it doesn't matter, you know.
favorite fans, everybody you want to say hi to. Listen, you're on Pred Talk. You're on Pred Talk tonight.
Okay.
Believe it or not, we have more than just 5 people or 6 people watching. You know, and sometimes we got 10, 15. So, you
Well,
know.
definitely, first and foremost is Chris. He does everything. He's so wonderful, you know. He's great.
And who's Chris?
Chris is my husband, who is not that much of a sports fan, but he lucked into me, so yay him, I guess, you know.
I know, right? Chris went to. I met Chris before last season. Well, actually 2019, beginning of 2019, and he's not a sports person at all. But he's such a. God, it sounds funny to me. He's such a trooper. he takes Mary
Because
Beth.
that's what he has to be to put up with me all the time.
He takes Mary Beth to.
I can't say bad
games,
words at all.
puts up with it there. Any event that I did in 2019, and some of of last year, Chris took her there, stayed in the background,
He is a
or
complete
just
trooper.
he was just. I mean, you've got a great support system.
One time I didn't realize we were going to be outside on whatever that cobblestone road is downtown. And
Church Street.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, my brain. And I thought we were going to be inside sitting down.
Oh, and did you talk about Whiskey Business?
Yes.
We went to Whiskey Business.
Whiskey Business. And I was wearing like 4-inch heels, and I said, oh no, this is. He walked back to the car, got my slippers out of the car, walked them back to me, made sure I was completely comfortable for the rest of the night. Took Gina, the dancer, to her car to make sure that she was all right. Gina Angel, hey. You know, I mean, he's a great guy. My son Marcus, he may not be watching, but hey, I have a great grandson. A fantastic grandson, not a great grandson.
I was gonna say what?
He's 4 years old. His name is
You
Marlo.
do
He's
dress well.
Well, you know, a lot of money and time put into this and all that, you know. But Marcy, who did my hair, hey girl, thanks. I like it so much. Morgan, for real.
Morgan is the
And Pat.
bomb.
Mary LoBianco, she's always, I mean, if Chris is my trooper, then Mary's yours.
Oh, without a doubt.
You
Oh,
know?
without a doubt. No worries there. Now,
And happy belated birthday, Raylan, right? Yours was recently, wasn't it? Okay, that's close enough to give you a happy birthday shout. Of course she's 26. Would you say otherwise? You watch out.
what is this here? I see here. Mike LoBianco says, my apologies, Ron. Thought for sure it would be you as a favorite owner. So apparently Ron
Well, do you
is
want me to be
not your
honest, or do you
favorite
just
owner.
want me to blow smoke up your whatever there, Mike LoBianco?
But he also said, Mary, were you a football fan as a youngster? And who was your favorite player or team?
Was I? Oh, this is actually another funny story. Since I moved here from California, I lived in the the Santa Cruz area. So I was close to San Francisco and Oakland. And I was a fan of the Oakland Raiders, which should not surprise any of you if you've ever seen me in the stands at a game, you know. And I actually met John Gruden. He came in one day and he asked me who my favorite team was, and I had a Raiders necklace on. And he was like, oh no, here we go, you know. And I got to, for my father-in-law, he went to Auburn. He worked his way through Auburn, so Auburn for college.
That's good. That's funny. Don't listen to Mike right there. He's like, what sports did you play in high school or college? Don't worry about him.
I mean, I don't know if you call them sports or whatever, but I don't think so.
I got a good friend of mine, Mr. Duckworth. Mr. Alan Claw Duckworth wants to know who's your favorite mascot.
Woo! How do you even need to ask? You already know the answer to that. When I hadn't seen him in a while, and I walked up to him, and I think it
If
was
you would have came last
2016.
week, you would have saw him.
I should have.
Just saying.
I couldn't though. But I was so worried. I saw somebody in the claw mask, you know, in the whole costume, and I heard there might be a thing, and I said, "Who's in there?" And he goes, "Who do you think it is?" And I was like, "All right." I go, "Hello," you know, a little swat for hello, but I had to make sure it was him first before, you know, like it was. I didn't want to be groping some college kid, and this is how rumors get started and stuff. So
Rumors do start like that.
yeah.
I should know because I started a lot of them.
If they're true, they're not rumors, Pat.
This is true. Hey, listen, I want to thank you so much. You don't have to
Thank
walk
you.
off. You don't have to walk off just yet. But I want to thank you so much for driving all the way from DeLand.
Yeah, we drove all the
come
way
here
through
tonight.
Volusia,
And-
Seminole, and then Orange County. So, but this place is great. So we're happy that we finally got to make it.
And let me tell you though, she didn't only come just to be on Pret Talk. She ordered some sort of a dough roller from Pampered Chef from my wife months and months ago.
Which
and
I'm gonna
I
give to
have
my
not
grandson for his
delivered it.
Play-Doh.
And now she had to come pick it up tonight.
And I'm not supposed
So-
to say the word that he told me not to say, but I'm like, "Where's my pastry roller, Pat?"
What?
I have it now.
Yeah,
Everything's
now you
good.
got it. I gave it to you. I made sure you got it. You know. Listen, you.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm glad you came on. I haven't
Me
seen
too.
you in a while. So.
I know, I haven't seen you in
And-
such a long
I
time.
know.
It's so cool.
Oh, look, now we got a Pret shot.
What's in this
We have
thing?
the Orlando Predators shots right here at Fish on Fire. So, I mean, I like to call it Bishop Paris Cooley.
Chris, whatever
hey,
happened
listen,
tonight, I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Chris, I hope you took your vitamins. Mary Beth,
Cheers.
what do you say?
Let's go, Preds.
Go Preds.
You go, girl.
That was sweet. Oh, Crazy
Oh, yeah,
John's
I'm done.
daughter. Crazy John.
386-624-3731. That's my cell. You can text me. You can hit me up at MaryBethScott@OrlandoPretorsFootball.com. Oh, I'm sorry, MScott@OrlandoPretorsFootball.com. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. No, it's never that's it for you, Mary
I mean,
Beth.
for me,
You're always
right
there.
now.
But listen, hey, thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Pat.
Now,
It
what
was
I'm
a
going
lot
to
of
do,
fun.
we're going to do something. We're going to do something coming up here in just a second. We had a lot of people asking. Somebody brought it up before about the voice of the Predators, Mr. Eric Kohler, interviewing me, and I said, "Really? People, really? People want to know me?" And I said, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." So I talked it over with Nate and Ron and everything, and they said, "No, listen, you're the face of the Predators now." And I'm like, "This face?"
What they said was Pat and Mary Beth are the only ones left. We got to do something.
So, in just a minute, we're going to have Mr. Eric Kohler, the voice of the Predators, come up and he's going to interview me. So, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask Wah or ask Mr. Eric Kohler, hey, send him in, type him in. You can call too. I mean, I'll throw out my number out there. So, but listen, 2 weeks ago, I had to go up to Pennsylvania. I don't know if you guys have had a great 2020 yet. My 2020 started out like shit.
More so than everybody else's.
January 4th, my youngest brother passed away. On January 16th, I drove up to Pennsylvania because my sister was very ill and she passed away. Thank you all very much. It's all cool. But we wanted to do that. I got a call that said, "Hey, look, we're doing a celebration of life for my sister Tina up in Pennsylvania in Gettysburg. So can you make it?" And I said, "Absolutely, I'm going to be there." So I drove up there, and I was there for a long weekend, and I took one video, and I took a picture of the house that I grew up in until I was 11 years old, and then I was riding with my brother-in-law as he hauled ass down these windy, curvy roads in Pennsylvania. And here's just a small clip of that. So enjoy, and then we're going to get back here with Eric Kohler.
Thanks again. Good night.
These are the roads up in Pennsylvania, outside of Gettysburg. Sorry about the bumpiness. That's how it is.
Full drive.
There we go. We're live. Hey, listen, everybody. I have a special guest here tonight.
Special, huh?
You're so special.
I feel special.
Mr. Eric Kohler here.
What's up?
Voice of the Orlando Predators is gonna, I don't know if you're gonna interview me or you're gonna roast me.
It's gonna be kind of like a jambalaya.
I like
Let's throw some
jambalaya.
stuff in a bowl and see what happens. We got Phil, our favorite cameraman, and our guy goes around. I haven't recognized without his yellow shirt. You can see from space. That dude's funny right there.
Yeah, he is. He was on the show last week, as a matter of fact.
All right, so that was just an opening act. Now we're gonna have some fun. Ron, what's up, dude? Fish on Fire. What are you guys doing? You guys having fun on Monday? Yeah! COVID sucks. COVID sucks. Got your attention there, right? All right. All right. So now you know the direction of the show, right? Did that answer your question?
Perfectly. I should have went to the bathroom before you came up.
You want to? Well, come on, Chris. You're gonna walk on, but you won't get back.
Now I can scroll back here and see all this stuff.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is gonna be amazing.
Amazing. Mary Beth Scott. She is an amazing person.
Mary Beth Scott is awesome.
Now, really, her loyalty to the franchise, the Predators, is really unparalleled. Seriously, you've gone through a lot of stuff with the ownership change, all that stuff, and you guys worked a lot of long hours, kind of got beat up, and we really appreciate all you do. Now, cheers. Cheers, Mary Beth. Thanks for all you do. Right on, right on.
Without a doubt. Mary Beth is amazing. Without a doubt. Anytime, I mean, we have, hey Mary Beth, what is his name again? Your partner here?
Chris?
No. Oh, Dan.
That's not good for TV. Oh, it's not Chris, it's the other guy.
Dan.
That's great for TV. Sorry, Chris. I know, a good voice supporter.
I know. Dan Skokin is also a season ticket salesperson.
And he's fantastic.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
You're amazing, Pat.
Thanks, man.
We're gonna give you some love, but then we're gonna give you some salt.
You can give me all kind of stuff you want.
Oh, it's all day
All kind of
long.
stuff you want. Mike LoBianco, I'm sorry you didn't get your pred shot last week. You should have asked for it when you were inside, not keep going outside and flirting with the girls.
Where is Mike?
You know, he's in Port St. Lucie. Mike is my brother.
Yeah, he came up to play golf with you a couple weeks ago.
Yes, sir. Last weekend.
Yeah, I missed you. Invited me to play golf. I couldn't make it. It was kind of last minute.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, there's Morgan.
Bro.
Hi, Morgan.
But yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hi, Morgan. Yes.
Hey, if you guys got any questions in the crowd,
Give me 5.
give me 5.
Morgan takes care of my liquid beverages tonight.
Yes. Morgan does a nice job. Heather behind the bar does a nice job.
Heather behind the bar.
Go, Heather. Go, Heather. It's not my birthday. And what about Steven, the manager on Fish on
The
Fire?
manager, Fish on Fire is
Yo, he's
keeping everybody
manager on
order.
fire.
Hey, listen, if you're inside here tonight at Fish on Fire and you're getting up to walk to go visit somebody, or if you're walking the facilities, please put your mask on. Only because that's the requirements right now. It's the new norm. You must do it because we want to keep these guys open. All right, these guys are open so they can take care of us. So please take care of them.
I think that's good, but I want to go back on what you said there. I don't like that new norm thing.
I
We're going to
really
get
don't
back
either.
to normal. This is temporary. It's that
Man,
new
I
norm
hope so.
stuff. No bueno. No bueno.
Hey, listen. After the election, I think maybe everything's going to get back to the
Oh,
regular.
magical vaccine.
Listen. It's just people's opinion. Everybody has one. I have one. You have one.
Well, there's something else everybody has one too, you know.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's got one now. Stink. I know.
Okay.
Listen.
Let's buy Tatesville. oh, that's what you were thinking. Okay. I went a little south. Sorry.
You know what? I scroll through here so you can see different questions from the audience.
Yeah, right on.
So you just I'll scroll and I'll point out. But
Okay.
listen, you're
Jason
interviewing
Lucas.
me. Jason Lucas, yes. Kohler. Kohler.
There you go, Lo Bianco. Hey man, Fish and Fire, man. I just love this place.
This place is. I love being here, man. Thank you so much to Jay.
Yeah, Jay, the owner.
Fish on Fire, man. I love being here every Monday night.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is. It really
Yeah,
is.
put your hands together for Fish on Fire.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just a cool name too, right? Philip's on fire right now. Oh, this guy. Oh, here we go. Oh no. see. I did not know that Phil had so much color and personality in his life.
I don't know.
This guy's something. I was told that, Phil, you're going to be kicked into the water tonight. Yeah. Oh. Oh, boy. Phil, left, right, left, right, left, right. Sit down. Unbelievable.
Oh. Hey, Mary Beth Scott, who is your stylist? I'll tell you what, Laura, our dance coordinator.
Yes.
Mary Beth Scott did her own hair and makeup tonight, just so you know. So
Nice.
if you're looking for a stylist, Mary Beth Scott brought it tonight. So there
Nice
you
job.
go.
My stylist is those public plastic bags, but always gets caught up right around my neck area.
I know, and
I go for the paper so I can cut out the holes and I can breathe.
I did do the Winn-Dixie, but they kept using paper, and I couldn't do it.
It's too raspy on my skin.
Yeah,
I need Lubriderm or something.
Yeah.
All right, so Pat, are you ready to get to this? I know this is your show, but we're going to have a little difference here.
Do it. Let's go.
What do you want to talk about tonight?
I'm here to answer your questions.
Okay. Now let's do this one.
Oh my God, he's got a list. What the?
If you turned around and in the doorway was a penguin with a mustache, wearing a big sombrero and a poncho, what do you think the penguin would say?
Tequila for you, sir.
Okay. What's your spirit animal?
My spirit animal is a bald eagle.
A bald eagle.
Yes.
Does that have anything to do with under your hat?
It did until 5 days ago.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. Tell me the bald eagle. That's such a wonderful symbol of our country.
The bald eagle, number one, takes flight, and I think that's just amazing. And the bald eagle is a symbol of America, and I love America.
I do too. America. I like it. It's really kind of a...
That's my spirit animal.
No, I like that. You're straight spot on right there.
Yeah. Do what I can.
You do what you can. I like it.
I could have said a ferret because they're little weasels and they go around and they steal shit, but I'm not that way.
You know, that'd have been more funny for the show.
I know,
I went
I
for the
know.
eagle. I mean, a little ferret, it stinks like it steals shit. That's hilarious.
I know.
Little beady eyes.
But I can't do that because I wear glasses. I'm blind without them, and I don't see a ferret with glasses.
You're like a mole.
You mean like
A
kind
mole.
of side of?
No, a mole that digs up my damn sidewalk.
Oh no.
Aren't they blind as a bat?
I would do that.
Jesus. I have no idea. I haven't seen this young lady in a while. Cycle Fever TV in the house. Good job, guys. We got
That's
Crazy
Rhiannon.
John.
Rhiannon, her birthday was just last week.
What? Happy belated birthday. That is awesome. You
That
should
young-
try a pred shop.
I'm gonna tell you something. That young lady right there, no, she's probably Mike's designated driver.
Oh,
That
I need
young
a
lady
driver.
right there has had two knee replacement surgeries and is amazing. Walking around
Two?
this year.
Was that at BOGO Publix? I saw that with the chicken sub tender.
No, I didn't.
That was knee replacement?
That was the knee replacement one. Buy one, get one.
Are you doing good? Yeah, buy one, go. Are you doing okay? Yeah. That's awesome.
She's amazing because she puts up with Mike.
You know, that's a job in itself. You might need to get a third one. Slapping him upside the head. Hey, did you hear the good news about Publix? They're getting rid of all the stupid arrows one way, huh? They did? There is an American spirit in here. How stupid was that? If I want my damn Triscuits, I'm going to get my goddamn Triscuits.
Do it. Do it.
Don't tell me, no, you got to turn around, sir. I'm not turning around. I got Triscuits in my hand.
Let me tell you something. I went to Publix, at my Publix,
Yeah.
which is on Chickasaw and Lake Underhill.
Are you right by
They
me?
took the arrows out.
Yes.
There's no more arrows in the aisles.
I like it. Thank you, Publix.
Thank you, Publix.
Shopping's becoming more pleasurable.
More of a pleasure, I'm telling you.
Hey, so Pat, listen, you know, ever since I've met you, you've been such a positive energy. And ever since you've got involved with the Predators, you light up. You know, this year's been disappointing about 2020, but like you're so excited about the Predators, and that is how we get the legacy of the Predators back. So my hat off to you, and you do a great job. So tell us a little bit how you got involved with the Predators to your current role.
how I got in my current role, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you how I got involved with the Predators. All right, I'm working over at Holler Honda. All right, love Hondas, love Holler Honda. The guys are great. My wife, we've been Predator fans for a long time. Season ticket holders since 2003, I think we established, and Kenny McIntyre was my wife Mary, her favorite player. She saw on Facebook, because she's friends with Kenny's mom and everything on Facebook and blah blah blah. And she goes, she texts me. She goes, Kenny's bringing back the Predators. She goes, and he's looking for people. So why don't you send him your resume? So I did. I didn't update my resume or nothing. I just sent it.
You just hit send?
I didn't give a shit. I had a great job. I didn't care.
You did a good job at Holler Honda, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you know that. You know,
you're trying to sell me a car.
You know me from Holler Honda.
You put me on the back of the trunk and say, "How do you like the Honda?"
How do you like it?
It's like I can't breathe, Pat. For the love of God.
Are you buying the day?
It gives no meaning to trunk slam a Holler Honda, for the love of God.
You know, but I sent
me out of here.
I sent my resume over to, and Kenny called me that night, and he goes like, "Hey, I'd like to set up a meeting." I said, "All right." He goes, "When?" I said, "I'm off tomorrow." He goes, "Can you make it Thursday?" I said, "No." He goes, "What time tomorrow?" And I said, "I could be there at 10.
That's cool.
He goes, "I can't be there until 12. I said, "Well, I can be there at 10. He goes, "Okay, be here at 10. So it's like, I mean, I wasn't looking when I found that position. And I went in there and I talked to him, and we chatted back and forth. I admired Kenny McIntyre as a football player.
Yeah.
Amazing DB. God, I can't say nothing bad about his football play.
Right.
And I will not say anything bad about his business mind. But interviewed that day, that night, he called me up and he offered me a position. I said, "Okay, thanks, but no thanks." The price wasn't right. And he goes, "Okay, well, no hard feelings." I said, "No problem." The next day, I guess he expected me to say like, "Hey, I'll take this." And I'm going, I wasn't. I mean, I could still buy season tickets. No problem. I still love the Predators. And I just had to make it right for me and my family. So,
that's right.
So the next day he calls me up and we had another meeting and we hashed things out and came to an agreement, and that was good. I said, "Listen, I got to give at least a 30-day notice." And he goes, "I can give you 2 weeks." He says, "I got to give a 30-day notice."
Right.
It's just the way I am. And
you believe in courtesy.
I believe in courtesy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe in courtesy and karma.
Yep, that's right. Paying
Courtesy
forward.
and karma.
Yep.
And thank God Nate Starling Jr. understood the same thing whenever I came back, because I was with the Predators last year, from 2019 in January. I was supposed to start in January, but didn't start until February, which should have been a sign. And I went through half the season, and things were not just going the way I thought.
Right.
Not the way I liked it.
A lot of things went sideways.
A lot of things went sideways.
Yeah.
So I backed out. I felt like, okay, I'm done. But I still did. And I did. I graciously, bowed out, and, Mr. McIntyre understood. It's all good. And but I still did so much different stuff, as you well know, Mr. Kohler. I still did so much promotions and anything that I could do to promote the Predator name out there. I was there on my days off from Holler Honda, because I went back and sold cars. I went back to them, and every day off, every time I had off, I worked my schedule around to promote the Predators. I set up things like bowling with the Predators last season.
It's good.
Yes.
Just like this show right here.
There, just like the show here. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to get into this?
I mean, what I'm saying is, Pat, you have completely. I live by the adage of find a way.
Without a doubt.
And something you said earlier in the conversation, I think people can relate to, is that sometimes things come your way when you're not looking for them.
Right.
So that's why you just gotta Just let life go. We got some response here. Our good friend Milton Staton says, what is your favorite horror movie? What scares the crap out of you?
I think he was asking you.
Me? Nah, I don't want to know. I know.
My favorite
This
horror
is your interview, dude.
Magic, my favorite horror movie that scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, what is it?
It's that Jason Friday the 13th stuff, where it's the. Hey, you know,
What about Scream? That kind of freaked me out at first, that long white mask.
Yeah, I mean,
That's when it came out, dude, that freaked me out.
No, wait a minute. You got to understand. After I saw the Friday the 13th, I quit watching that scary shit.
Well, you know, it's the same thing as Jaws did. Hell, I wouldn't swim in the damn ocean for a while. Look how Jaws impacted our lives, right? I still hear that damn song in the background. Hey, is that Jarrell Little? You
Jarrell
can't spell
Little?
Predators without the P from Pat LoBianco.
Where is that?
Yeah, right there. See, I'm giving you some sugar.
Oh, look at that. Look
Throw
at
some
that.
spice.
Jarrell, you're my new hero, baby.
All right, so, hey, random thing. How do you fit a giraffe in a fridge? You want random, I'm giving you random. Okay, at least they get a laugh out of you.
Giraffe in a
Into a
fridge.
fridge.
How big is the fridge?
We're gonna do specs. You know what's perfect? This was set for a lawyer. You're a little lawyer in your section. How the hell would you fit a giraffe in a fridge?
I don't know.
All right, let's see. Let's get something fun here. Describe how you'd make me a sandwich. I want a nice Italian sub. How are you gonna set it up for me, brother?
First thing, what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna cut the innards out of them. I'm gonna slice it right
Oh,
down.
you're gonna slice it.
I'm gonna slice it right down the center.
Nice.
And you know what? I'm gonna break it in half. You know
I
why?
like it. Why?
You know why? More meat, baby.
More meat.
Morgan, I'm ready.
He's ready for more beer or more meat. That was a weird segue there.
I know.
What kind of show is
So
this?
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna slap mayonnaise on the one side. Well, actually, Miracle Whip. I'm not a big mayonnaise person.
You don't like Hellman's?
I like Miracle Whip.
Is Miracle Whip really a mayonnaise? Oh, this could lead into a hot dog question. Keep going. Oh,
I
see,
don't put
I like.
mayonnaise on a damn hot
Oh,
dog.
here you go. No, that's another thing. It's a hot dog a sandwich.
You put the Miracle Whip. You put the Miracle Whip.
It's got good flow here.
Shut up, crazy John. You're gonna have it. You're
That's
gonna
why I
have it.
gave him the Italian sub question, huh?
So what you're gonna have? I'm gonna go. How about mustard?
We'll go mustard. I'm mustard.
Mustard?
This is my sandwich, damn it.
This is sandwich. You like mustard? I'm gonna slap the mustard on there.
He's gonna slap the mustard.
And I'm gonna put the provolone cheese
Provolone,
on there,
yes,
right?
yes.
I'm gonna have salami, ham, some pepperoni on there. Yeah, we're gonna put some pepperoni on there.
Wait, you're stopping the hand movement. This is my sandwich.
Yeah, we're gonna have capicola. Gotta have
Capicola.
capicola
Yeah,
on there.
absolutely.
And some more cheese. Some
Yeah.
more cheese on there. Some more provolone cheese on there. We're gonna have more meat.
More meat.
Meat.
Tonight's meat and greet, apparently,
Look,
Fish on Fire.
On the top of the bun right there, you're gonna have the oil and vinegar.
You like the little drizzle?
So it drizzles down on it.
Little drizzle.
And I'm gonna slice it agonal-wise, not
Oh, I like that.
diagonal-wise, not flat like that. Diagonal-wise.
This is fantastic. The hand gestures are awesome.
Hey,
All right, so what's your favorite potato chip?
I kind of like Ruffles because they have ridges.
Raffles Ridges. What type of salsa do you like with your nachos?
You know what? Kind of salsa I like with my nachos is Don Julio's.
Don Julio.
I love Don Julio's.
He said good tequila as well as a Don Julio.
Don Julio's.
I
Yeah.
think Steven said he was going to bring you a bottle. He's doing such a great job. Thank you, Steven.
Steven.
Oh,
thank you so
Steven
much,
is hiding back to the bathroom. Bathroom is now on fire.
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Dude, that was a great sandwich question. How many people have asked you how you're going to make me a sandwich?
Nobody.
You did the whole
Wait a minute.
lathering.
Actually, Mary asked me too.
Oh, she
but
did?
I don't think she
Second
said
fiddle.
how you
Right
gonna
here.
make me a sandwich. I don't think she said how you gonna make me a sandwich. I think she said make me a sandwich.
Second fiddle. All right, let's see here. If a lion and a tiger fought, who would win and why? This is another lawyer question.
Man, the tiger is such a badass.
You're going tiger
Yeah,
for
I'm going
500?
tiger. Yeah, I'm going tiger.
Gun for tiger. I like that.
Tiger.
If you were given $5 cash right now, how could you turn that into $100 tomorrow at the same time?
I'm sorry, repeat the question.
If I gave you $5 cash right now, and I'm saying, Pat, I want you to meet me back on Fish on Fire. You need to bring me back $100, but you can all use that $5. How resourceful would you be as being a marketing professional? And you can't sell drugs. Just say no to drogas, okay? It's a kid show.
Use a printer.
Use a printer?
I like that. Use a
See,
printer.
she's finding a way.
Yeah, that's Uniprint.
25 years in prison, but she got you $100.
Got me $100.
That must be that print shop.
That's the print shop working, baby. That is the print
All
shop.
right, here we go. All right, Chef Aaron, if Pat was a tree, what tree would it be?
I'd be an oak.
Oak?
I'd be an oak.
You sound like you have an Irish
Big.
accent.
I've been watching The Outlander.
You said oak. It wasn't oak, or was that Scottish?
No, it was Scottish.
Maybe I need to lose the loo. You'd be an oak?
I would be an oak. I would be a big, strong oak.
That's a weird word. Give me a weird word that kind of like snack or puke that you think is kind of weird.
Barf.
Barf. Wow. Charming.
Charming? Charming is a weird word.
You think charming? I think moist is very strange. Look, I get a thumbs down, but Steven gives me a double thumbs up. The thumbs win it. You know, this is an interactive crowd. If you guys want to ask something, this is we're all in. Hey, so Billy just smacked a house at Winter Park Pines. James, aka Billy, right? Is that right?
Billy?
that that
Oh,
guy?
no. That's on the first. That's on the first time. My good friend James.
Was it a good? See, that's why you don't
Now
put your
this-
name on
this
your
is going
ball.
out there now. This is going out there now. My wife and I. Can you hear me? My wife and I. My wife Mary met James and Dottie. Very good friends of ours.
Yeah.
Years ago at Chili's because Mary and a friend of hers, a co-worker of hers, stopped in at Chili's after work, and they were sitting there drinking, of course, because she's a Lobianco, and she noticed these two fine people sitting over there drinking and laughing and having such a good time that she went over and she said, "You guys are so cute. Can we sit
So
with you?
cute.
Can we sit with you?"
Oh,
So-
Dottie and James, you're so cute.
So they sat there. So,
You are. Sorry. Nothing to see here.
oh, she'll come up and kick your ass.
Oh, I know. That's why.
You know, hey. But, so, long story short, then that night, whenever I got off of work and then came home, and she was sitting there, she goes, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "I'm off tomorrow." She goes, "Well, you're playing golf." And I go, "What? Okay, cool." She goes, "No, you're golfing with somebody I just met. His name is James." And I'm going, "Okay, cool." So that's how I first met James. Was she described him as no, I didn't say this. He's an older gentleman.
Older gentleman. Sometimes there are things that you keep to yourself, Pat. Right?
It wasn't me. That was Mary saying that. So, you know. Now keep in mind.
So Dottie made a quick move on James.
Oh yeah.
I can see she's got talent. She gonna chase you down.
She went for a sugar daddy.
She like a cougar.
She's much younger. No, she's much younger than he is. So James and I are playing golf at over this establishment over there off of 436 in Ranger.
It's called Winter Park Pines.
Oh, Winter Park Pines. Yeah. Okay. And so we're on the 17. Oh, look at this.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Mary Beth
They're
Scott,
gonna
you want a
blow.
refill?
They're gonna flow. So we got more Pred shots coming. But so
Woo.
James marks his ball with a big J right there on the ball. Big J. He gets up to the tee box, gets up there, and he swivels his hip, you know, like they do, swivels his hips.
He swivels his hip.
Yeah,
I
and
like it. Gets some motion.
grips it and rips it. And this thing goes straight on down. And it hooks so much.
Did it, James?
And it hit the top of a house.
Good sound? Was
Then
that
it
good
hit
sound, Lisa? Good
another house. And then I think he hit a threefer. I think he hit 3 houses.
Oh, so you're skipping rocks with golf balls now.
Yeah, and
That's kind of cool, right?
he's going like, oh my God. He's going like, oh my God, they're going to get me. They're going to get me on that. And I said, what do you care about, Billy? Because he's got his initial J on
That's
the ball.
smart. You put a different name? Yeah, I like that.
So I nicknamed him Billy, and for the last 10 years I've been calling him Billy.
Well, see, now I'm confused. Is it Dottie and James or Dottie and Billy?
It's Dottie and whoever she wants to be with.
See, I can remember Billy better because Dottie, Billy. Whatever she says, I'm standing away. She already gave me the evil eye. I'm good to go. Dottie, we're good. I'm looking this way all night. Speaking of golf, what is your lowest round that you've ever
The
scored?
lowest round I ever scored, and it's funny you ask because you never remember the highest one, but you always remember the lowest one.
Absolutely.
I shot a 74
Yes.
at Winter Pines.
When was this?
Oh my God. Years ago, it's been years ago, you ass. I used to work at a pawn shop, all right? And I had such a great crew that worked for me that I would go in early, get off at like 1 o'clock,
Right.
go to the golf course. So I was golfing 2-3 times a week,
Yeah, so that's when you get good.
you know?
Yeah, when you just play.
You know, and it's probably been about 13 years since I shot something that low.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take you to Congo River, and you're going to break your course record. We can actually throw some dogs and some gators.
Is it the Congo River over on Altima?
Yes, it's in a van down by the river.
And I gotta ask you a question now.
I didn't do it.
Are you gonna keep that bread shot from me all night?
On my back, I'm going to give you the larger one. Cheers.
Oh no, we're gonna do it together.
Oh, we're going to do it together. Is there visual evidence?
There's gonna be click to the left.
Click to the left.
There you go.
You got a click? Cheers, Pat. Love you, buddy.
Yeah,
Moon River.
these were not mine.
Those are mine. You using the whole fist stock?
Just,
Jesus.
did you see this cock?
Wait,
I don't know what he said.
I have no idea. That's the best part. That's why you got to keep going in radio.
You gotta keep going, keep going.
Oh, this is a
that's
good-
right. You do a radio show too, don't you?
Yeah, I got a radio show, bro.
How comes I was never invited to your radio show?
What was that one? What's your kind of set of players?
Right there.
Yeah, that's too. All right, Terrell, that's serious. Eric went there. What's Nick Green say? I want to see what Nick Green said.
Eric went there.
Ooh, I like this one. Jason Lucas. What ports of call do we want to hit on the Predators championship cruise?
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
That's a good question for Mr. Ron Trudico.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, when we go to the Predator cruise, what ports of call we
Yeah,
want to
what
hit?
ports of call? We're going to Mexico?
COVID 1, COVID 2, COVID 3.
Okay, that's not being fun. That's not being fun. Not playing nice. I was hoping maybe Cozumel. Oh, there you go, Cozumel. That's right. We can do that. COVID 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I really was envisioning that answer, but I like it, Ron. Thanks for mixing it up.
Jarrell Little got a question there for
What do
me.
you got?
He said, Pat, which event you set up for players meant the most to you? Honestly, I think the one at Boardwalk Bowl in 2019. That's because we had such a huge turnout. We had the coach at the time come out there. We had Doug Miller, the coach at the time. We had all the players. We had new players. But what really meant the most to me is I got to meet one of the players, well, actually two of the players that really touched mine and my wife's heart.
What was that?
That was, Kamari Alcorn, we call Rhino. And FaceTime. I FaceTime with him this past weekend. We still stay in touch. And Justin Marcus, another one of the players from the 2019 season. I have his jersey, as a matter of fact.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's
So the Boardwalk Bowl was pretty at the top of your
Boardwalk
list.
Bowl was really touching to me because fans came out to that, the players came out to that, and that's one of the reasons why I started Pred Talk.
Yeah, I think this is good. Because you know what? Even though we're not playing a season this year, which is kind of disappointing, but I think that right now, if you lead up and just start kind of like setting the trail for next year, we'll get back to normal. And I think it's going to be this will be
we're
awesome.
gonna be there. We're gonna be there. Oh,
But I mean, congratulations on this show. This is awesome. I saw one funny guy here on FaceTime. Scroll down to his head. Somebody said, Eric, I brought the marshmallows and see no roasty.
where's that?
Down below. Did you see that? Well, I tell you what, so many people are so funny on social media. Huh? I got your marshmallow, pal.
It's that photographer.
Oh, Phil.
Oh, is that Bill?
Yeah, Phil McCracken from Penske. Unbelievable. You need to meet Dr. Ben Dover later, buddy.
She put me on show, like, why not?
Oh, Phil. Oh, Phil.
Bring the next one.
Bill wants to know if this is the dating game. We're not sure. Bill.
We're not sure yet.
Do you have a question for Bachelor number 1 or Bachelor
Batch
number 2?
number 1. Door number 1, door number 2.
Bachelor number 1 or Bachelor number 2? Are you interested?
That's hilarious.
I'm just asking.
Maybe we should do this more often.
And yes, sir, Nick Green, we are deep into the Predator shot.
Nothing to see here. Hopefully our camera guys move that away. I had a bad cough, so I was doing Robitussin. It's the DM version, so I don't get drowsy. You know what I mean? Hey, where would you go on your? Where would you take Mary on like the dream vacation? Money's not an issue. Like, would it be a cruise, a safari, going up to Congo River on Colonial? What would it be?
Man, right now, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What fits your fancy?
There's so many places. Well, there's a couple places. First off, I'd love to take her to New York City because she has never, ever been to New York City.
And she'll never ever go to New York City.
I know, because you're gonna be there for 2 weeks. So,
How about Italy?
Italy is beautiful, and I'd love to go there too.
Go where?
Because I am Italian. Italy.
Oh, you got to go to your home country.
But we've been watching The Outlander,
You just saying that.
and Scotland is such a beautiful country. I'd love to go over to Scotland.
You got to go there. We went. We had a golf trip last year. Went to St Andrews. Went to the northern part of Scotland, or Scotland.
Don't tell her about the golf courses.
Oh my God, it's such an amazing experience. But the crazy part is when you go over to the Isles, okay, they speak English, but you really can't understand what they say. But the more scotch that you drink, it's like they speak perfect English. It's the same thing happens when I go to Mexico. I didn't know what they meant about that worm thing, man. I just went crazy, man.
Oh yeah. Have you ate the worm
Yes.
in Mexico?
Oh, yes. Oh, the vato. Oh, it's not good. You ever heard of brown water? Okay, too much to see here.
Too much.
All
too
right,
much.
so Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Who's gonna win?
Spider-Man.
Why?
Spider-Man he's got Spidey powers.
Yes.
And he's so much faster than Batman.
But Batman's
got to rely on
Gadgets.
gadgets, man.
So you said Spider-Man. Does anybody think Batman can take Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, why? Give me an answer, reason why.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented. That's coming from Phil Marshmallow.
And he's a photographer. And he's a photographer in his alter ego.
Well, apparently he's a great fisherman.
Am I right, Bill? He's a photographer in his alter ego. Peter Parker.
Hey, so what would your book be about if somebody wrote a book about you? What would the title of your book be?
Title of the book?
What was the answer?
All hearts.
All Hearts?
That's what my wife says. All heart.
That sounded like a little sentimental right
I
there.
know, right?
I kind of got a little soft and fuzzy.
You need a tissue?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Can
No,
Morgan tissue too?
no, nothing serious. Just give me someone's mask. It'll be fine.
Amazed.
Oh,
I would
geez.
say amazed.
Amazed?
Amazed.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Huh. Amazed. Why would you call it amazed?
I would call it amazed because I'm amazed I'm still friggin' alive at 59 years
Would
old.
that be your foreword? That's fantastic.
Amazed.
Amazed. That's kind of cool.
You know?
Where were you born?
I was born in York, Pennsylvania.
York, Pennsylvania. Wasn't there a great battle
There
in the
was.
Revolutionary War?
There was. Do you know where I lived? I was born in York, but do you know where I lived?
In a van down by the river.
I lived in a little town called Heidlersburg.
Heidlersburg.
Which is 7 miles east of Gettysburg. the
Oh boy, yeah.
battle. So until I was
History.
11 years old.
American history.
Yes. So I was 11 years old. I lived just outside the Gettysburg battlefield.
You know, that's crazy. You said I was born on Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Were you?
And we need another Abraham Lincoln in this time. But you know, when I went to Gettysburg, because I wrote so many stories about that, the eerie quietness of the battlefield at Gettysburg was ominous.
I rode my bicycle. Now this is back in the day. This is back in the day when you were, keep in mind, I was 9, 10 years old, and I could ride my 10-speed bicycle.
10-speed bicycle. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah. That was high
No,
tech.
that was the thing, man. A Schwinn.
I think it was a Raleigh. But we couldn't afford a Schwinn. So, just saying.
I did a Schwinn. Sorry.
But this is back, I was 9, 10 years old, and my parents would let me ride my bicycle 7 miles and spend the whole day riding through the Gettysburg battlefield.
That's pretty special.
And then come back, as long as I was back before the lights came on. Well, we didn't really have street lights. We had lanterns.
You didn't do no lanterns?
Before they lit the lantern.
Oh my gosh, did you say lantern?
Yeah,
That's a good word, lantern.
I am, what is it called? OAF.
That's where I'm amazed that you brought out lantern.
Yeah,
Is that in the book?
it will be. Yeah, you know, amazed. If actually right now, if you got a second,
Yeah.
we're gonna show you the house that I grew up in until I was 11 years old, and in one of the back roads
You got a picture of this?
of, yes, in Pennsylvania.
Does it show the
So,
lantern?
do I pass it to you, IT?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen that lady in my
on now.
life. You got to take that picture down. Never seen that lady.
That's the house.
Huh.
That right there, that's the house that I lived in.
I don't see a lantern.
Inside. No, that's not there. This was taken 2 weeks ago. You got to remember. Yeah, you got to
Did
remember.
milk get delivered to your
It's
front
a-
lawn?
No, actually, it was in the back porch.
The milk
back over
jugs?
there. That's the front of the house right
Oh,
there.
that's a nice little swing.
Man, I'll tell you what, it hasn't changed a lot. It hasn't changed a lot. But that's where I lived when I was a wee bib. A wee bib.
It's just a wee babe.
Yeah.
Hey, so, where'd you go to high school? Did
Where did I go to high school? I
York?
went to high school in Pine Hills. I went to Evans.
So
I
wait,
went to
you went
Evans
from
High
York,
School.
PA, to this home to.
Pine Hills, Florida. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. I went
did
to.
not know that.
I went to. When we came down, I went to middle school, which was called Robbinswood Junior High School.
Yeah.
That's where I got into sports.
You got it. Did you play sports?
Oh, did I play sports?
What did you play?
My love was football.
Yeah.
But I am 5'6", 100 at the time 150. All right, 5'6", 150.
Yeah.
So and I played running back and I played a DB.
Yeah, because they couldn't see it.
But listen, my coach at the time couldn't see me, smart ass.
So you gotta keep going.
My
man.
coach couldn't see me. My coach couldn't see me. My coach,
He walked right into it. See, I kind of know what I'm doing.
my coach couldn't see me, so he threw me in at DL. I was a defensive lineman.
You were a defensive lineman.
5'6", 150 pounds. I played defensive lineman for the Robbinswood Archers under Coach Ernie Sharp.
Is that what? did she just give you an awe? I can't roast you back on that one. How in the hell were you a D lineman?
It wasn't Ernie Sharp. It was Ernie Swift. I'm sorry.
Ernie Swift.
God rest.
See,
God
that's
rest
what I
his
was
soul,
saying,
man.
James.
God rest his soul. No, Ernie Swift. Coach Ernie Swift.
So you love football. Football's in your blood.
Football's in my blood.
And that's why we got you with Football the Press.
Oh man, without.
How about that? OrlandoPredatorFootball.com.
Ooh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's the phone number, Mary Beth?
386
386
624
624
3731.
3731. That's not bad after a couple Pred Shack there, Mary
She
Beth.
knows
Hold
her
on.
own. She knows her own. She knows her
Oh,
own.
just,
thing.
no, she only had a half.
Oh, I love it how Mary Beth is just holding conversations
Here we
on
go.
here with Laura.
You know you're
You know
not
my
a
style,
stylist.
You know my style.
The lanterns in the Smithsonian. That's a brother comment right there.
I know, right? You know it. You know it.
All right, Pat, if you found an elephant in your backyard, what would you do with it? Sell it, keep it, ride it, eat it? What'd you do?
I'd ride it.
You'd ride it?
Yeah. I can't sell it because, I mean, it's in my backyard. I'm not going to eat it because what does elephant taste like?
Tastes like chicken.
Well,
Let me see here. If you were a movie character, who would you be and why?
if I was a movie character,
Yeah.
and this is no lie,
No lie.
man, Top Gun, I'd be fucking Maverick. Excuse my friend. I'd be Maverick. I'd be Maverick because he's a badass on there. He would be, I am right there. I am Maverick all the way.
You're Maverick
Yeah.
with a bald eagle painted on your jet.
Right there on my chest.
I can see the scene.
I have it right there, baby.
This is outstanding. What else we got here? Good show, good banter. Take another Pred shot. Battlefield was awesome. Great country.
Of course, that's my brother. That's my brother grew up there as well. He graduated high school in Biglerville High School. And
Biglerville?
That's a real name. Biglerville.
Biglerville.
Yeah, home of the Canners. You know why it's the Canners?
Why is it a cannon?
Musselman's Applesauce was the home right there in Biglerville, Pennsylvania.
I thought that was a reference like
Yes, sir.
Christmas
Yes, sir.
Vacation.
My brother was.
Frankfurt's full. Clark.
My brother Mike was a standout baseball player.
Stand
for
out.
Biglerville High School. Yes,
So
absolutely.
what were you like in high school?
What was I like in high school?
You're a chill energy guy now.
Man,
what would you like in high school?
Can we be honest?
That's, if not, I'll make something up.
I wasn't much like it in high school because I stepped out in 10th grade.
You stepped
I
out.
stepped out in 10th grade and I stepped out in 10th grade. I'm not gonna lie to you. I stepped out in 10th grade. It wasn't for me and I got a job and started working. Got my GED before I turned 18. You know,
You're a find a way type of guy.
you know, it's just the way it is. And
I like it.
you know, I like people to know me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like that.
How was I in high school?
Well, I mean, the way you've received me and welcomed me, I can see that. So how were you in high school in terms of your persona, your
In my
personality?
persona, I was.
Were you a social dude?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Did you party in high school?
Put it this way:
Oh boy.
when we would skip school,
This is never prefaced well.
do you notice? When we would skip school, it would always end up at my house.
What was at your house that brought everybody from high school skipping school?
A good time.
A good time, all right? We're on TV, so
I
we
was
can give you
always. You know what? I mean, this. You got to remember, this was back in.
Did you get in trouble high school?
80s. No, boy.
Early 80s or late 80s?
No, listen. When I was in junior high school is where I got my trouble. Junior high school.
It was like air quotes right there. You
Yeah,
see that?
this is air quotes. and when I was in junior high school, when I was in, I think it was 8th grade. Maybe it was 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade. I skipped like my sister and I. God love you, Tina. We skipped like the 3/4 of the first whole year.
How were your grades that year?
I passed.
You passed.
I passed.
You're a finding a way type of guy.
Listen, I mean, it's up. I got it up here. It's good, you know. But I just, it was time to party. We had just moved to Florida. I was 11 years old, and when I was 12 years old, I was in 8th grade. And we moved to Florida. I had a swimming pool in the backyard.
Yeah, you can have a pool.
Got to make friends. Made friends and had fun. That's what we did.
Having fun. So now, what is your current role with the Predators? What would be your official title for the Predators as we gear up for 2021 season?
My official title is the Executive Director of Promotions, Sales, and Sponsorships.
Nice. Might have to use smaller font to get that on a business card, but I like it.
I know. What I like to say is, I'll do whatever it takes
That's right.
to make this team, to make the Orlando Predators successful.
I like
That's
that.
what I do. All right, that's my goal.
And that's 100% because, again, doing this show with all our sponsors up here, you can see this is a good first step. What are some of your goals? Obviously, Mary Beth does a great job with sales of tickets. But what are some of your benchmarks and goals? This COVID's going to go away for this next season. What are some goals for you that you set to do on promotions, something that really gets you excited of getting the fans back and really let's start doing this thing right, Predator style?
One of my goals is, thank you, Fish on Fire, every Monday night.
Fish on fire.
Fish on Fire. Fish on Fire.
Fish on fire.
We are, we're still.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
They're
some of
on
our
fire.
ticket holders right back there.
I like that. I like it a lot.
One of our goals is, without a doubt, doing
Come on.
doing a Pred Talk Monday nights here at Fish on Fire, but I also want to get more sponsors involved so that we can do promotions every night of the week.
Yes.
Saturdays, Sundays, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, get that
You know,
brand out there.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, is just to promote.
But you'll
Get
get
out
it,
there.
though. It just takes
Without
some
a
time.
doubt. It doesn't take just me. It takes everybody.
Yep.
It takes word of mouth. Because listen, 2016, they folded. The Predators folded.
Yeah.
And thank God, 2019, Kenny McIntyre brought it back, and even bigger, thank you God, that he brought Nate Starling
Yeah, Nate
with
Starling,
him.
yeah.
Because Nate Starling held on to it and is bringing it back because he loves this sport so much.
That's what you gotta
And
have
he
right there.
loves the Predators so much that he is bringing it back.
Yep, he's got the help of Ron. Ron's helping to bring it back. Good job, Ron.
Got the help of Mr. Ron Trudico, the Trudico family.
I like it. The one-word answer, man.
And this year,
Trudico.
we have an outstanding coach. Thank
Ben Bennett,
God,
where did he go?
Mr. Ben Bennett.
Hey, Ben,
We
how are you,
got him.
Coach? Good to see you, brother.
Got a coach right
Welcome
now
back, boss.
that has an offensive mind that will put points on the board, and
Boy, he's just a good coach.
and he's got the coaching his backup for the defense that will keep them out of the end zone.
That's what we need, Coach
You know,
Down back. But
it's-
plus, he also has the history of the Preds, and that's what we need to bring it back.
We've said it over and over again about Mr. Ben Bennett's
Ben Bennett.
1 minute miracle.
1
And it
minute
was-
miracle.
It was like 50 seconds. That wasn't even a minute.
And we have our
corrects us.
longtime equipment manager. He's here in the house.
Well, we got Tom supporting Predator shirt. Yes, sir. Thank
Tommy
you so
Fresh.
much.
Tom did so much last year in terms of we didn't get the pads on time. You were screwing around, Tom. If they even understood how we even had a season last year for your efforts behind the scene, Tom, you're the man, dude. How many years with the Preds?
5 or 6.
All right, cool. We appreciate your service, brother.
You know what Tom does, though? You say, thank you for your service, Tom. Tom not only just for home games gets everything ready, the jerseys on the pads and the helmets and the labels and the Predator logo on the helmets. Tom drives. If we're playing in New Jersey, Tom loads everything in his van and trailer and drives all the way there. He doesn't
dedication,
fly.
man.
We don't fly that stuff. Tom makes sure because Tom wants to make sure it's right. Tom is a dedicated Predator employee Thank you so much.
You know,
Brother, you don't get enough credit, and
See-
I appreciate you. And so does Nate, and so does Ron.
yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I'm a big proponent because as many years I announced UCF football, I retired from them this year after doing 20 years, 19 years of football.
So you retired from there?
Yeah, I stepped away for this year. There's too much unknown. There's a lot of stuff going on in my family, my business, and I paid my due. 20 years, that's a long time these days.
Yeah, it is.
And I created the culture and energy out there, but UCF football always close to my heart, once a night, always a night. What I'm saying is I was a TV host a few years for Inside UCF Football, and the reason I love this show is that we always did features of people behind the scenes, the ownership, the equipment managers, the cheerleaders, because there's so many behind the scenes, the photographers, the ticket sales. There's so many things that go behind running a franchise, and sometimes just people take it for granted. And I like to take the time to thank those people, so I think that's pretty cool.
Without a doubt. Did you ask me? Yes, without a doubt. Yes. Everybody behind the scenes for the Orlando Pirates and everybody behind the scenes here at Fish on Fire.
Fish on Fire! Your Predators by Fish on Fire!
Go Predator.
Go Preds!
Oh, she was waiting. I've been waiting for that.
Oh, there you go, Dottie. I'm back in the good graces. When I used that other animal name earlier, I thought she was going to jump over the table.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But you know what? Let's bring it up again one more time for Fish on Fire.
Fish on Fire.
Listen, if you guys are out here, thank you. Yes, Fish on Fire.
Fish on Fire, Morgan, Heather, Steven, Joe, and Jay. Nice job, Morgan. I like that buffalo shrimp. Who did I miss? Did I miss somebody? Who's back with Heather?
Who said Heather?
Heather, and who's behind with you? Ewan. Ewan, I was close, man. I was like, damn, okay.
That's what they
Sorry,
said.
Ewan.
That's what they said up in Pennsylvania. They said, "Hey, are you coming over here?"
Yeah, it's the two Utes. The two what? The two youths.
Did I tell you
I didn't do it.
how Bread Talk got started?
Now, I never, you know what? That's a good question. So, Pat, how did Bread's Talk get started?
You know, that's a great question.
Thank you.
I sound like the commissioner. That's a great question.
That's a great question. Why is the Big Ten not playing football, Commish?
That's a great question. We're gonna get to that. The reason we started Bread Talk, it was oh my God, 2020, all over again.
Where lanterns were inside the Fish on Fire restaurant.
Exactly. But we weren't sure. The season was postponed, and Nate Starling and Ron Tridico and the Tridico family.
Tridico family.
Yes, Tridico family. They're going like, we got to do something. We got to do something to keep the word out there.
Yeah.
Because listen, after the last season, the 2019 season, the 2-12 debacle.
That's a good word, debacle. We didn't bring that up earlier.
It was a debacle. It was a debacle. It's like, we got to do something. So, my wife and I, actually, Mary LoBianco, we put our heads together. And we said, get the word out there. Got to get the word out there. So I got this here. This is called a step and repeat.
Step and repeat.
Step and repeat. I got one of these at the house as well. Set it up out in my man room because I have a man room.
You have a man room. I have a man attic.
Listen, I have 5 daughters and 9 grandbabies.
Holy
5
crap.
daughters. I need a man room. All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, good Lord.
All right. So set it up, and this is funny because how we came up with Bread Talk was my wife and I. We said, okay, we're gonna come up with something. We're gonna you gotta get an announcement out there. Just
Yeah,
you
get
gotta
the
get
word
an
out.
announcement. You gotta get the word out. Get the word out. So I got this recorder. I have a tripod and a remote, and I'm going.
I love these stories.
Pressing the record, stop, record, and of course you're getting all these up here, and my wife comes out there and she's got this, what is it? It's a poster board.
Nice.
And she goes, what if I write it down
Cue
for
card.
you? What if I write it down for you and I hold it up? And I'm going, oh, this is before I had my tripod. I had no tripod. She's holding the camera and holding the tripod. Funniest shit ever.
That's how things get started.
Funniest ever. And so she wrote it down. It looked so professional. But the camera kept going up and down. So I found this 2 clips. I found like a lanyard with 2 clips. And I got my wife standing there with a 2x5 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Board with this handwritten cue card out there. I still have it to this day at the house. And she clipped it around her neck and held it.
That's awesome.
And we still went through like 5 different things. And after that, I'm going like, okay, that was recorded, wasn't live. We came up with, what should we call this? I said, man, it's Predators Talk. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the Predators. It's Predators Talk.
Yeah, it's only
so
natural.
we go like, all right, let's just, how about Pred Talk? It's Pred Talk.
Pred Talk.
Go Preds. From Mary Beth. I got it from Mary Beth. Mary Beth goes, go Preds. I go, Pred Talk. So that's how Pred Talk
That's
got
pretty
started.
cool. That's pretty cool. So what month was that? Was it this year? Obviously.
Yeah.
When did the idea hatch for Pred's Talk?
Fred.
Was it pre or post COVID?
Before. We were
That's
still
pretty cool.
going. We were still doing the. Man, I tell you what. When we first started it out, it was still go season, go season, go season.
Well, then you know what? Give it up for Pat LoBianco and Mary LoBianco. And here we are. We're at Fish on Fire. And now you got Cycle Fever TV. These guys are magical.
Cycle Fever TV has always been in our court.
But
I
then
mean,
when they
you know,
show up, they have all
They
this
always
stuff,
have
and I have no idea. And it all works.
Make that work.
And they just put it on the table.
They're amazing.
IT John's like, hey man, we're not up 5. You're coming on 5 minutes, but you know what? We'll get it done, dude. We'll get it done, and we're getting it done.
without a doubt.
This is pretty cool. I'll give this to you. I know this is your show, but let me have your brother's message here. This is pretty cool. You'll like this. Family LoBiancos. He goes, this is from Mike, his brother. What a year, Pat. You made something out of nothing. Proud of you, bro. Go Preds. You know, and this is only going to grow, Pat.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, the Predators aren't going nowhere. God, I want to be there till the end, but this is just a small part of it.
Yeah.
It takes more than just me. It takes more than just you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know, it takes a lot of people. You gotta just, I mean, you know,
Find a way.
You gotta find a way, man. You gotta believe. You gotta believe in the Predators. You remember the Predators of old? We're coming back. You know, we're
Predators are coming back.
Predators are coming back.
I like it. Hey, so how much time do we got, Pat? Because I want to see if any of
We
the
get as
crowd
much
wants
time
to
as
ask.
you want. We get as much time as you want.
Do you guys get a funny question? Cycle Fever TV, know I'm Pat from behind the scenes. We're out? Okay, we're out.
Cycle Fever TV says we're here for an hour and a half already.
Well, we can talk. That's what we do, we talk. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Any last thoughts, Pat? Anything that, we still got a little time, we're out. Okay. Tell us something crazy stupid you've done in your life and nobody else knows about it. Because now you're going to have lots of people to know about it.
Here's something. I was actually I lived in Mount Alto, Pennsylvania, and I was 7 years old.
7 years old.
7 years old, and I had the bikes with the handlebars that come up.
Yeah, the handlebars. Yeah, the funky bars. Yeah.
like ape arm or whatever you want to call it.
Like a Harley.
And and a banana seat.
Banana seat.
Yeah, banana seat on my bicycle?
No,
yeah,
I
you know
got
what I'm talking about.
Just trying to throw some
You're not as
flavor.
old as me.
Just throwing some flavor.
You're a young boy.
I'm 87 years old, sir.
I know, you hold it well.
Thank you. From
So
all the
we're
hype.
going down a hill. We, as in me and my bicycle.
Yeah.
And I'm going like, I had epiphany.
Epiphany. That's another good word.
I'm going down this hill and I'm going like, this is some cool shit right here. I crawled up and put my legs over top. I sounded like Irish. Put my legs over the top
Legs over the
of
top.
the handlebars.
Oh, the handlebars.
And I slid myself up so where there's nobody behind me, but I'm sitting on the handlebars and I'm going down this hill. And the hill kind of curves a little bit to the right, but straight ahead was a barn.
And here comes the banana seat from the back.
And here I came through and smashed into that barn.
I haven't heard the word barn in a very long time, but you rode your bicycle into the barn. Was it
No.
barn?
I rode it through
Rode through the barn.
the barn. Because I went through that first door.
I thought someone throws you into the bus, you literally ran through the barn.
No, sir. I went through that door.
Through the barn with your banana seats.
Yeah. And that was a Schwinn.
Give me a crazy thing that you do. What's a funny thing for you? What makes you laugh?
What makes me laugh? My wife makes me laugh.
Okay, that's a good answer. She's sitting right there. All right. All right, if Mary's not sitting there, what is crazy stuff that you do that makes you laugh?
My brother Frank used to make me laugh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you do?
And he was just funny as hell.
Just have like crazy
He
idiosyncrasies?
was just like, yeah, I mean, there was a thing for the longest time that I was the funniest one in the family, you know, because there's 6 kids in my family. There's 4 boys and 2 girls, right? And it's like, oh, I was always the funniest one. No, my brother Frank was the funniest one.
Well, you're good. You're a good
Oh,
dude,
without
man.
a doubt, he was the funniest one.
Anything else you want to cover while we're interviewing Pat Lobianco?
As far as covering, no. I mean, I do
Any
want to
shout-outs?
throw out. I want to shout out again to Mary Beth Scott.
Yeah, get it,
coming
girl.
up here tonight and coming all the way from DeLand. I mean, you
There's
didn't
Phil
have to do
McCracken
that.
in the back.
You didn't have to do that, Mary Beth, but I do love you so much for coming out here. Hey, don't throw that at him, Mary Beth.
Wow. That would actually be good YouTube TV. Can we switch these cameras? Because I think there's going to be something happening on Fish on Fire. Okay. Phil, this throat is on fire.
My God, hey Nate, Mary Beth is on her 3rd bottle.
No, she's having a fresca.
kidding.
Only a fresca.
Kidding,
Nothing to
Nate.
see here.
I'm kidding, Nate.
Ginger ale?
No, Mary Beth, thank you so much for everything that you do.
Yeah.
And for putting up with me.
Yeah, I am.
Because I know I throw a lot of crap at you. I know I put a lot of crap at you. But you handle it like a trooper and you're the best. I love you.
It's awesome.
Listen, if you're looking for season tickets, even if you're not looking for season tickets, call Mary Beth. Her number is, what is
If
it?
you don't want season tickets, don't call me.
Mary Beth,
But 386
386
624
624
3731.
3731. You heard that right?
True, and even if you don't want season tickets, I'll tell you why you need them.
Even if you don't want season tickets, Mary Beth will tell you why you have to have them. Alright?
Trudico family with a shot from the side.
Exactly.
And don't forget our website, OrlandoPredatorSFootball.com.
Without a doubt, you can get your season tickets right there, and also, you know. No, that's single game. I'm sorry, you got to call Mary Beth for season
Call
tickets.
Mary Beth, 386.
Shout out. Hey, look,
Crazy John.
I'll let you close it out, but I'm gonna do all my shout outs. I want to shout out right now to Second Fever TV.
Yeah, Second
I want to
Fever
thank
TV.
Crazy John, IT John, Mike, Fran. Thank you so much for
Good job,
coming
guys.
out tonight. You guys are the best. I love you. What's that? Muganda? Is that
Wakanda.
Wakanda? You know, I think that means love forever or something.
No, that's not.
Just keep going, Pat. This we got to keep rolling.
But listen, my show. I'll take us over to it. Ron Tradico.
Trudico.
Thank you, sir.
Coach Ben Bennett.
Coach Ben Bennett for
How about
coming
the
in
Fish on the
tonight.
Fire people?
Fish on Fire. Thank
Fish
you,
on
Morgan.
Fire.
Thank you, Heather.
And don't forget about
thank you
Ewan.
so much.
Ewan and Morgan.
I already said Morgan. I said Morgan. Chris, thanks for bringing Mary Beth out.
Thank you, Chris.
James Dottie.
Dottie and Billy. James. Billy, okay.
Bill, I didn't get a question from you tonight, Magic. What's up? Did
I didn't see it.
Did I answer it?
No. What was it? Oh, this is like Pictionary. What is?
I know, right? I got Magic Man is enjoying the show.
I never saw a question. Donnie Wahlberg.
My favorite was it my Skip Ferris movie?
Oh boy.
Is it Donnie Wahlberg? I don't know.
Hey, if you were a pizza delivery man, how would you benefit using scissors? I just like to throw curveballs, man. Keep going. That's just my style.
Yeah, that's okay.
Magic Man. He's got a question.
How fast have you driven on the open highway?
How fast have I driven where?
On open highway.
Oh, I actually
With the banana seat.
In your car.
With
in
the
my
banana
car.
seat.
Okay, in my car. The fastest I was doing was 130.
Wow.
130, and that was in my Lincoln Continental, and
Lincoln
this was
Continental?
back in, yeah. I had a Lincoln Continental. I
It
had
was
a
like a boat on wheels.
98, right, Ben? Hey, I had a 98 Continental, right? Actually, as a matter of fact, it's not a funny story, but it's a story.
I knew something was coming.
I was living in West Palm Beach. And I'm on the phone with my nephew, all right? And I'm going like, hey, next thing you know, I can't talk to my nephew. They were in an accident. My mom, my sister-in-law, and my nephew were in an accident. And I'm going like, I can't hear them. So I just hear the police in the background on the phone. So I get in my car and I haul ass from West Palm Beach to Orlando. I made it there and I shit you not, 50 minutes
50 minutes from West Palm?
from West Palm to Orlando.
Wow.
In my Lincoln Continental V8, and I got pulled over. Doing 130. That's why I know, Magic. I was doing 130 because the cop pulls me over, and I told him, I said, I had my stuff ready. I said, listen, my mom was in a horrific accident. Give me a ticket or let me go. And he goes, ran my license. He came back and he goes, slow down or they're going to visit you. And I said, thanks. And I hauled ass again doing 130. And I made it there in like 50 minutes from West Palm Beach.
There we go. You got the answer right there. Lincoln Continental, man.
Oh, I'll tell you
We
what.
had friends and family had those
I didn't
things.
realize I was doing 130. I really didn't.
Well, you were on adrenaline.
No, I wasn't looking.
Any other things that you want to tell that people don't know about Pat LoBianco? The director of everything with the Preds.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, what's
is
that?
Labor Day,
Yep.
so the 7th is a Monday. We're going to be doing a rerun of some sorts. I'm going to get with we're going to rerun the first home game
Oh, that's awesome.
from the 2019 season, which is a victory
Victory!
against the Columbus Lions, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
like that was a Braveheart moment right there.
Yes. But then the following
gang
week,
signs, Mary Beth.
we're gonna, I'm gonna actually have right here on Fish on Fire, Mr. Rob Storm, the executive director for the National Arena League,
Nice.
owner of the Carolina Cobras / Jacksonville,
Sharks.
And how we're going to beat him next year?
and
There you go.
Oh, trust me.
He's no question. No question.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Mary Beth, come here. Ask him all kind of questions when you come in. Chris, you gotta bring her so she can ask. She won't hold back.
Yeah, they'd be get her a burn.
You know. But
Can you imagine the fireworks coming out of that freaking phone?
yeah, there.
Not my nanny, for God's sake.
You know, that's another good word, nanny.
Nanny.
Nanny. What the hell does that mean?
Nanny and your baby.
But listen, Pat, thanks for the opportunity for doing this.
Oh man.
You're a good cat, dude, and appreciate all you do.
Man, I
appreciate
had
everybody on
fun.
Fish on Fire. You guys are awesome. Cyclopedia
Every night,
TV,
Friday night.
Fish on
Friday
Fire.
night.
Starling and Sons, the Tridico family. Coach Bennett is out here today. My man right there has the best one-answer zingers ever. Coach Ben Bennett, dude, look forward to you getting back there, man. Getting us back.
Hey, Ben.
Nah, it's gonna be awesome. It's awesome. But Pat, listen, this is a great show. You know, it takes a team effort, but you and Mary came up with a great idea, and people now are kind of hunkered down right now with the stupid COVID thing. It'll go away, but it's a great opportunity to keep the spirit alive for the Predators, man. So, seriously, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming and interviewing me. If you hear that? Thanks, Mom.
We got the fan club. I like it.
I got my mom out there. Hey, listen. Next week we're not going to be here. We're going to be running the next show, or we're going to be running the first game from last season. But in 2 weeks we're going to be back here live at Fish on Fire. If you can make it, please make it down here. And you know, hey, these guys are amazing. I want to thank again Second Fever TV. You guys are freaking amazing for doing all this stuff for us. Fish on Fire.
Fish on fire.
Fish on Fire. Morgan, Heather,
Ewan.
Steven, wherever you are, Steven. And Mike died on me. There we go.
And Joe.
Other than that, I want to thank Eric Kohler for coming on the show again one more time and hooking up with me here. It was fun. It was great. With that, I say, peace out. Go Preds.
Predators win!